Lesson 29 of 32, the Sol flat major, G flat major scale, Part 4 of 7, solmization with 14 intervals in the Sol flat major, G flat major natural scale. The perfect prime interval. The perfect prime can be built on steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The minor second interval. The minor second can be built on steps 3 and 7. The major second interval. The major second can be built on steps 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. The minor third interval. The minor third can be built on steps 2, 3, 6, and 7. The major third interval. The major third can be built on steps 1, 4, and 5. The perfect fourth interval. The perfect fourth can be built on steps 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. The augmented fourth interval. The augmented fourth can be built on step 4. The diminished fifth interval. The diminished fifth can be built on step 7. The perfect fifth interval. The perfect fifth can be built on steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The minor sixth interval. The minor sixth can be built on steps 3, 6, and 7. The major sixth interval. The major sixth can be built on steps 1, 2, 4, and 5. The minor seventh interval. The minor seventh can be built on steps 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. The major seventh interval. The major seventh can be built on steps 1 and 4. The perfect octave interval. The perfect octave can be built on steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The major natural scale up and down.
Part 4 of this lesson is subscribe.